What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another exclusive from your girl. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. If you have been called to watch my videos more than once, then you should be paying it forward and liking, subscribing, and showing love to the one and only me. Okay, so I'm going to get started today with some oracles. I have already meditated, I have already cleared the cards and invited my higher self and spirit to come in and bring forth messages for the collective that needs to hear it the most. So we're going to start with, what are we going to start with? I want to start with I just got some new cards today, so I want to start with, these are the 7 Energies Oracle. Let's see. What messages do the collective need to hear the most today? One more shuffle. Alright. A grand symphony. A grand symphony. Yeah, I feel like somebody has gotten away from the chaos. Somebody's gotten away from all the things that keep their energies drained, and you're starting to get into a more profound space, a more profound headspace, a more profound environment, more of what you are attracting is coming into your space, and that comes from getting away from all the clutter, all of the tension, all of the toxicity that we can sometimes, bring forth into our lives or accept into our lives. But you are starting to hear the beautiful whispers and the beautiful sounds that come with changing your life, or come with making better choices in life. A grand symphony. For some of you as well, I feel like you're starting to acknowledge where you want to be in life. And I feel like after acknowledging that, you're going to start seeing different doorways opening for you, different opportunities opening for you. You're going to start seeing more of your purpose being aligned for you once you start, releasing things and getting rid of some of the clutter and some of the chaos that goes on in our lives at times. All right. Wish upon a star. Yeah, you're being called to have faith, to really think about what you're trying to manifest in your life. Think about what you want to see happen in your life. See what opportunities you're trying to bring into your life. What blessings you want to come into your life. You're being called to really know that you are not limited. Know that you can have these blessings if you just get rid of what's blocking you from getting them. It's a really good time for you to start saying powerful words. Watch what you're saying, and make sure when you say it, you use it with force and use it with belief, and get rid of some of the negative talk that you may have, and start incorporating the positive affirmations, or maybe start some mantras, or just anything that's going to get you into that good space, and have faith. Really have faith in yourself, and have faith that your higher power is going to give you all of the blessings that you deserve, because you are worthy of those blessings, but you have to believe it yourself in order to receive those blessings. You can block your blessings very easily by just not believing that you're worthy of having those blessings. So for someone, I'm hearing really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to your thoughts that you have on yourself. Like, When you think of yourself, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking of all the negative? Are you beating yourself up? Are you tearing yourself down? Or are you loving yourself? Are you nurturing yourself with good words, with wisdom, whatever you're putting into yourself? Or is it benefiting you, or is it just taking time away from you? Yeah, there's a lot of blessings trying to come your way, wishing on a star, but you have to want them. You have to ask for them. Ask and you shall receive. All right, what else? What other messages are trying to come through for the collective? Let it go. Yeah, you're being asked to let something go right now. Whatever is no longer serving you, something you could be holding on to is possibly blocking what you're trying to manifest, possibly blocking the sweetness that the universe is trying to bring to your life. You know, sometimes we have to let things go, even as hard as it may seem. It could be the best thing that you've ever done for yourself. Sometimes we have to be selfish and we have to think about ourselves and release all of the people, places, things, habits, addictions, whatever is holding you back or blocking your blessings. Sometimes we have to let those things go so we can make room and make space for the new to come into our lives. And when we do that, we literally can transform our lives into whatever we want our reality to look like. So yeah, you're definitely being called to let something go. Whether that's let go of your negative thoughts, let go of a relationship that you've held on to for a little bit too long. It's just not working for you. Let go of false beliefs. Let go of doing things for doing things to make someone else happy that you're not truly happy or satisfied doing. People pleasing. The list can go on. Only you know what you have to let go of, but you are being called to let something go so your blessings can come into fruition. All right, I'm going to pull one more card from here and then do another oracle deck. All right, Spirit, what else would you like to tell the collective? Any other messages for the good of all involved? Collective reading. Smoke and mirrors. Oh, 2 came out. Okay, so we'll start with, smoke and mirrors. Are you seeing reality for what it really is? Or is your judgment clouded? Is your vision clouded? Is your reality an illusion? Or are you trying to let go of the illusions that have been placed in your life? Are you trying to find truth? Are you trying to live in pure truthness, pure authenticity? Live from your higher self. Live from abundance and not lack. Smoke and mirrors has a lot to do with false beliefs, living in illusions, or it could also mean, this just came up for me, that for some of you, people around you are not who they may seem to be, especially in relationships. If you're with somebody and you're having these thoughts and these visions or these intuitive messages coming to you that something is off or something is not right or something is being hidden or kept from you, this is your confirmation to look deeper into it. Or if you already know but you're trying to just cover it up or mask it because you feel like you just don't want to deal with it, this is your confirmation to let it go. Stop living in a lie. Stop living in an illusion. And once you let that go, you're going to have whatever you desire, the person you desire, the person that is going to benefit you and bring goodness to your life and bring anything that you lack. You guys are going to balance each other out. You guys are both going to have, something to give to each other, something that's going to make you guys one, make you guys connect, make you compatible. But when we're covering things up for people, or when we're lying to ourselves, it's very hard to allow what is meant to be for us come into our life. Another thing that I'm seeing is a lot of sixes. You have 2, 4 here, and then 4, 2. So this could be talking about a life path 6. You could be seeing a lot of sixes. Also, 3s, and 6s and 3s. The land between. For some of you, you're being called to balance something out. To balance something out, to see the beauty that comes between the balances of 2 different polarities. You could be doing something very over drastic, very not healthy for you. And it could be anything. You could be overworking yourself. You could be overeating, over anything, overthinking. For some of us, we can jump into something and it might feel really, really good, but we're doing it so much to cover something else up that needs to be dealt with. Sometimes we have a good way of covering our emotions up or covering our feelings because we don't want to feel them, or we don't want to really dig deep and get to the root of it so we can release those emotions. So we do things to keep our mind off of it or stay distracted. But you're being called to find the beauty between the balance, the land between, which is accepting the good and accepting the bad and coming into a middle ground with it and really living by that, knowing that there's always going to be ups and downs, but learning how to work with both of those energies. And that is where we learn how to maneuver in life, staying centered and staying grounded and staying very balanced, for instance, okay, so let's just say you are so used to covering something up, or so used to chasing that feel-good feeling, or chasing after the instant gratification, or whatever, chasing after anything that's making you feel good, and you are covering all of the bad aspects of your life up by covering them up with a temporary feel good. But in the end, once you sit with yourself, all of those not so feel good emotions or thoughts or memories are going to end up coming up to surface, and you're not going to know what to do with them other than find another way to cover it up. You're being asked to stop covering something up, to really deal with it, to deal with what is going on with you, so that way you can live a balanced life. You don't have to cover things up, and you can stay grounded, leveled out emotionally. You're going to have the awareness and have the strength to overcome any obstacle that comes in your way once you learn yourself and learn how to work with what comes with you, work with yourself, work with the tools that you've been given in life to overcome these fears and overcome these not so good feeling emotions that come to us. Okay, I'm going to start with another oracle. So Let's see. This is the soul's journey. Okay, this is just little confirmations, little words from the universe that maybe will hit home to you, maybe strike a nerve to you, or maybe give you, some type of synchronicity, something that you know that you've known, but this is just coming up for you that to catch your attention. All right. Spirit, messages for the collective. To those that need to hear it the most. All right, we'll do one more shuffle. One more shuffle. Okay. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Releasing. We can't release by covering things up. We have to release by really becoming aware of it, understanding where that thing that's bringing you unease and taking your peace away, coming to terms with the root of it, becoming aware of when these thoughts or emotions come up for us, inviting people into your life that are going to bring you peace, releasing people who are taking your peace away, releasing people who are constantly taking all of your energy out of you, or releasing people who make you fearful or worry, or not living in your truest form. There's a lot of releasing and letting go so your blessings can start coming in, so you can start being in receiving mode. When we're allowing things to be in our lives that are not serving us, that's when we start living from, what is the word I'm looking for? Living in entrapment, living closed off, always guarded, always thinking about somebody's next move. Those are the things that keep us blocked from our blessings, because those thoughts are taking up all of our energy, taking our power away from us. So I'm hearing a lot of you, or you have a lot of negative things going on in your day-to-day life, whether that be habits, people, involving yourself with things that are not serving you. Something is holding you down. Something is weighing on your shoulders. So it would be a good idea to let some of that stuff go. And if you're wondering why you're doing all this work, or why you keep getting all of these negative patterns coming into your life, and why, don't think about why, or don't try to think from a victim's mind state. Think from what you're doing to attract these negative cycles that keep coming to you. And a huge message is to let it go. Let what is blocking you, let all of it go. That is the message in this reading for right now, is letting stuff go. Stop covering things up. Stop living from an illusion, and start, letting your blessings come in. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. That's kind of like the land between. So what's coming up for me right now, the messages coming up for me that I feel like I need to bring out right now is, we can have empathy. We can leave or let go from a loving place. We don't have to hold on because we feel bad, or we don't have to stay with somebody because we are scared of what us leaving is going to do to somebody else. We can let go from a loving place, but we always have to think about ourselves first, because if we're not good, how can we make anybody else in our lives good? How can we show anybody else in our lives the empathy and compassion and love that others deserve? But maybe we have somebody in our life that's taking all of that goodness out of you, and others may be suffering from it. All right. Any more messages for the collective? Let's see what else comes up. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah. You are being called definitely to release all this tension, release all of these burdens in your life, and come into a more lighthearted space. A space that you're going to be able to show empathy, a space where you're going to be able to feel your emotions, a space where your heart isn't so hardened. And unfortunately, for some of us to get there, we have to release things that we have been holding on to for too long. Release things that are an illusion in our life. And that could be people, anybody who is not being truthful with you, anyone who is not making your life more at ease, anybody who is constantly arguing and bickering with you or blaming you when you are just putting your all into something, and really they're blaming you or putting all this stuff on you because they're the ones that are doing things, and they're trying to mess your mind all up. So yes, you're being asked to release something so you can come more into a more lighthearted space where you see the beauty and the humor in things, where you are able to feel and love again. Let's see. Oh, I would just want to pull some moon cards, and then we will shoot. These are all types of stuff, and then we will start with the tarot. All right. Moon totem, the cat. Make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. Yeah, so I feel like the cat, what do we know about the cat? So the cat is very deep. The cat has very deep and strong intuitive powers, intuitive gifts. The cat is very aware of the spiritual realm. So you're being asked to tap more into your spiritual side. You maybe tap into your higher self. Tap into all of the truth of the universe, and try to take some of those false beliefs and some of those illusions out of your thinking, and just go from there and see what happens. I know when I started my spiritual journey, and when I started being aware of things and going through and taking inventory of all of the things that I thought I believed, but they were actually other people's beliefs placed upon me, or other people's opinions placed upon me. And I started really tapping into the universe and meditating, and all of these different truths and downloads started coming to me, and I started seeing the world with completely different eyes. Like this, I feel like you're being called to go there, to give yourself permission to go there. But it's very hard for us to get there when we have all of these things that are keeping our minds stuck in our mind and trapped and imprisoned. And what I mean by that is our minds are not supposed to be constantly going like this. We're supposed to be able to turn our minds off, to quiet our minds, to connect with your higher power and your higher self. And what happens when you do that is you start healing, you start living from a more calm and peaceful and compassionate state. All right, I'm going to pull one more of these cards. All right, too many of those came out. I'm going to shuffle again. One more shuffle. Dark moon. Spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. You see? Yeah, you're definitely being called to take some time for yourself. Take some time to really, if you have to journal or really think, if you have something ruminating in your mind and you can't find answers to it, or you can't find, if you're just stuck on something that happened to you and you're puzzled, but you feel like you need answers, you're being called to come to yourself, ground yourself, and really go within. Nothing outside is going to serve us at this point. And you're going to see the truth behind people's moves, behind your own moves, behind your own truths, behind other people's false truths that they've been portraying to you, or that they've been telling you or lying to you about. To get a greater understanding of yourself and those around you. I feel like you're being called to really find the truth in something, whatever it is, only you would know that, but to remove the fog, remove the veil from your eyes, and see something for what it really is. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Alright, Spirit, can we get some messages for the collective? Messages for those who need to hear it the most. Yeah, so the Five of Pentacles is all about having a lack mindset. We're looking at the cup fully empty instead of halfway full, at least. Or I just got this saying completely wrong. Looking at the cup as almost empty instead of still halfway filled up. Looking at your life with worry, feeling to always have a lack of something, never feeling fully taken care of, or feeling like you're fully provided for. And sometimes you may not be fully provided for, or feel like you don't have everything that you need in your life. But I feel like here you're being asked to come into a different mind state of gratitude, always looking at what you can be grateful for in life, instead of living on such of pity me or pity my life or look at everything that's been done to me in my life. More so of, okay, well, what did I learn from this, and how taking the baby steps necessary to start a different cycle in your life, to start living from a different perspective in your life and seeing the blessings that'll come once you just have a little bit of faith and gratitude and stop coming from a victim's point of view. And I know sometimes it's very hard to hear. We don't want to hear things like this, but I'm a realist and I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I am speaking from the cards. This is what messages are coming from the cards. And not only that, but I have been there before. So I know exactly, how much we can dig ourselves deeper and deeper and deeper into the ground from just our fucked up thinking, if I'm allowed to say that one here. All right. Any more messages for the collective? Page of Pentacles. So yeah, once you start changing your thinking, you are going to start manifesting things. You're going to start getting different tools and my mind just went blank. Getting different tools and skill sets to live in a more meaningful and purposeful life, and one that satisfies you. Um, I feel like for some of you, you're being asked to think about what you desire in life, to really get honest with yourself. Think about what you're lacking, what you're doing in your life that isn't bringing you the results that you're trying to see, happening for you. And I feel like you're being called to really take inventory of that and sit with yourself and think about that and try to change that and see what comes up for you. And you never know, you might just find like the greatest, you might have the greatest epiphany on what you need to be doing with your life. But for some of you, yeah, I'm feeling that a lot of you are living in a fearful state. You're living in fear of survivor mode. You're living in full survivor mode, not really doing things following your heart, but doing things on, okay, what is going to be a quick fix to my problem right now? And you're getting the message that if you just take a moment to breathe and take a moment to really use your intelligence that you have all access to, source intelligence, you will find the right way for you. Because we are not supposed to be living in survivor mode. Animals don't even live in survivor mode. Animals know that the universe is providing them with everything that they need. And you don't see, well, maybe sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, every animal, insect, whatever, is going to have everything necessary for them to live the life cycle that they're here to live. So we need to get more into that thinking as well, that whatever we need is here for us. We don't have to worry. And even if it's not, there is a way out of it. But we have to change our mindsets. We have to change our thinking to really start thinking clearly. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, the Temperance, Strength, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Yeah. I am feeling like somebody really needs to hold on. You guys, you need to find the strength within you to move away from all these things in your life that are not serving you. I'm just getting a huge message that somebody is like losing hope. Somebody is giving up on life. Somebody's feeling like there's just no way to make ends meet. And you are being called to be patient with yourself. Give yourself some kind of compassion, and find the strength and the strength and the hope within you to fight whatever is coming your way, to find a new direction, find a new way of doing things, find a new way of going about your life, that's going to get you different results. Leaving things behind that are holding you back. That could be anything. For some people, the people that are closest to us, the people that have the most influence on us, are the ones that can hold us back the most. And the hardest things to do in life are sometimes the best result in the best outcome. So just really think about that. And see, this person is on a boat. with maybe a child and leaving everything behind with nothing, releasing all of the baggage, releasing all of the baggage, releasing all of the bondages that have been placed within your life, and moving on into calmer waters, getting your mind right, elevating yourself to see things more clearly. Shoot. Sorry, guys. All right. Five of Wands. So you guys got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. That is telling me that you are battling with yourself. You are battling with your mind. You're battling, you're letting your own demons within you get the best of you. You're having constant conflict within yourself or those around you. You are not seeing the good in anything. You are probably having a lot of tension going on around you, a lot of disagreements, a lot of rivalry. And for some of you, I feel like there's people, the Tower also came out. There's people trying to hold you down, or there's not people trying to hold you down, but you're allowing people to hold you down. You're allowing people to get the best of you, people to work you up, people to be able to poke at you and see and get a reaction from you. You are being called to get control over your emotions, to get control, and so people don't have that much power over you. Yeah, but you're definitely going through a Tower moment. You are going to be going through all of this, and you're going to get a revelation on why it was necessary to go through all this. You're going to get sudden insight on why all of this stuff had to happen, and it is for a better reason. It's for a higher purpose that sometimes we just can't grasp until we've put our foot deep within it, and then we get the epiphanies or get the realizations or the insight as to why the universe had to put us through all this. And most of the time it's for us to be moved into a better into another direction that's going to better suit us, better provide for us, give us more of what we need and less of what we don't need in our lives. For some of you, I feel like you are in the process of going through a spiritual awakening, and I know that can be the most confusing, trying time of your life when you start getting these realizations and you start, getting rid of these illusions and coming into more truth. And it can be very hard when you find out that somebody that you've put a lot of time and effort into is not who you thought they were, or doesn't have the best interest for you, or doesn't have the best intention for you. That can be some of our hardest realizations. But if you are constantly going through conflict and rivalry and tension, and you feel like there's just never a calm, peaceful moment with somebody in particular, you're being told right now that this is for a reason. You are not supposed to be with this person. The universe is going to keep throwing blockages into whatever you're trying to make work, whatever is not serving you, but you keep putting your time and effort into trying to make it work. It's not going to work. You're going to have a huge Tower moment, or you're already in the middle of these Tower moments. It could be anything that is keeping you stuck at the very bottom, at your rock bottom, is Tower moments. And those Tower moments are to get us to move, to get us to put action in, to start building ourselves up. And sometimes when we build ourselves up, other things fall from us. Once we elevate ourselves all the things that are not serving us are not going to be able to hold on to us any longer. They're going to lose the strength to hold on and fall from us. And that's supposed to happen. That's a huge part of the tower moment, is releasing things that are not serving us, moving into another direction, and moving into a path that more fits us and fits our purpose in life, or what we are supposed to be doing with our life. Those are the reasons for all those hiccups and things that are just detrimental to ourselves and to our minds and to anything we're trying to do in life. All right, I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and then try to come to the conclusion of this reading. All right. Spirit, can you tell the collective, like, where they are headed through all of these messages that are coming out into the reading? Like, where is the end result of all this? Yeah. The Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a really good card. It's about preparation for something. You're being prepared for something. You're being prepared to start progressing on something that that more so fits you. And you're being moved out of all of these dark times, and moved out of all these trying times to have some foresight on your life, to start building an enterprise, to start building yourself up. Sorry, I gotta look at these cards for a second. You are moving into a time of expansion. Your awareness is being expanded. And once our awareness starts becoming expanded, that's where you start getting all of these crazy epiphanies and crazy realizations, and knowing, not so much thinking or not so much worrying about what next move you have to make, but coming from a place in your heart that you know what moves to make that are going to serve you for the best possibilities in life. And you're being carried there by the universe right now. And for a lot of you, I know it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you're just going through one rock bottom after another, one hardship after another. But you're being told that this is not happening to you for nothing. Like, you're going to be very happy and very pleased with why all of this had to happen. That's what I'm hearing. And for some of you, I'm hearing you have been placed with an opportunity to move, possibly far away. Because the three of Wands is a lot about moving, and it could be a physical move as well. For some of you, I feel like you're holding on to, you're not really wanting to make that move. You're not wanting to leave behind all of these things that you've become so accustomed to, maybe habitual things as well, or maybe just people that possibly are not bringing any good to your life, but you can't find it in your heart to let them go. Well, you are being told that this move is going to be the best thing for you. It may not seem like it now, but once you make this move, once you find it in your heart to accept the invitation or whatever, however it's coming into your life, once you move, you are going to find all of the joys and blessings come into your life. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like there is a move, whether it's physical, whether it's moving out of the area, moving, a geographical move, or whether it's moving away from what no longer serves you. That is pretty much what the reading is for today, is moving out of the dark and more into the light, where you can find your peace, compassion. Your blessings are going to start coming in. You're going to start seeing the joys and humor in life. You're going to start living more from a childlike mindset, joking around and being able to take life a little less seriously. All of the illusions are going to be releasing from you. You're going to be getting very, very hard epiphanies and very truthful moments. You're going to start seeing truth in all of the lies and illusions around you. You need to start balancing something in your life with balance. Balancing things make perfection. I promise you. Okay, guys. So I'm going to pull one last card, and this is a message from your spirit guide. A message to whoever needs to hear it the most. Okay, quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. What did I tell you guys? Yes, you're definitely being pushed in another direction. Take that call. Don't ignore those things, because you're just going to keep having all these tower moments until you really answer what you're being called to do. That is what I have for you guys today. Please don't forget, if you're feeling called to, if you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out, like and subscribe, please. It helps the algorithm and it helps me tremendously. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your week.